Welcome to the Creating Rubrics demo. In this demo, you will learn how to create a rubric. If you already have a rubric created and want to know how to use it, please view the attaching and grading assignments with the rubric demo. By the end of this demo, you will have rubrics created and ready to use to grade your assignments. First, log in to your D2L Brightspace account and go into your course. From the Course Tools drop-down menu near the top of the page, click on Rubrics. Click on the New Rubric button. Under the Properties tab, in the Name field, type in the name of the rubric. Example, Speech Assignment 1. In the Status drop-down box, notice that there are three choices: Draft, Published, Archived. Choose Draft if you want to make changes to your rubric. Choose Published when you are ready to make it available to your students. For now, I'll choose Draft. In the description box, type in a description of the rubric. Example, Grading Rubric for Speech Assignment Number 1 on Human Anatomy. In the Type drop-down, leave it set as Analytic. Then, in Initial Number of Levels field, enter in how many columns your rubric will use. And in the Initial Number of Criteria field, enter in how many rows your rubric will use. I will use 4 and 3. Under the Scoring Method drop-down, leave it set to points. For more information, click on the What are Scoring Methods link below the drop-down box. Click Save. Under the Levels and Criteria tab, click on the drop-down arrow next to Criteria. Click Edit Criteria Group. This will give you all of your row and column levels to edit at once. Let's change the level names to Excellent, Above Average, Average, Below Average, and set the points to 33, 27, 24, 16. I will change the criterion names to Article Choice, Mechanics, and Eye Contact. Click the Save button. Notice the changes are reflected in the rubric. Notice that the highest number of points will be to the left. If you want to reverse this order, click on the Reverse Level Order button. Now that we've built the criteria and level names, let's fill in the rubric. Click on the drop-down arrow next to the first criterion and click on the Edit Criterion option. It will open a page where you can fill in the rubric text for that row. Enter in the description for how the student will be graded at each level in the description column. I will make the levels Strong Relevance, Some Relevance, Weak Relevance, No Relevance. Click the Save button when you are finished. See how the criteria shows up in the rubric. Notice that the bottom line of the rubric shows the overall score, and it shows how many points are required to obtain that level for the overall score. When you click on the drop-down arrow next to the overall score, you can change the number of points required to obtain that overall level by choosing Edit Levels. Make sure that the rubric score matches the max score for the assignment. If the assignment is worth 100 points, make sure that the rubric also is worth up to 100 points. When you are finished making changes, click the Save button. If you want to add more criterions or levels in the rubric, you can add more by clicking on either the Add Criterion or Add Levels icons. Select Close when you're finished making changes to your rubric to return to the rubric list page. Note that the status is still shown as Draft. you will need to change your rubric status to published before it can be used. You have now successfully created a rubric.